Hello everyone, I'm Yuan Chao from NCC University and the System Group at Google. I will introduce our work, Software Persistent Memory. The hardware persistent memory like the Intel Optane DC has been commercially available, but that has not become ubiquitous in the data center due to the following reasons. First is that it has the lower performance than the DRAM, and the second, the system software and application need to be redesigned to use this direct addressable persistency. Meanwhile, they also need to apply some optimizations to further mitigate the low performance of the current hard PMM. So in this work, we look into another solution to enjoy this benefit is that we look into the NVDRAM, which can be potentially available in the current large-scale, well-engineered data centers. And the NVDRAM will have the following benefits. First, it also have the direct addressable persistency, and meanwhile, it has the real DRAM performance. But the limitation is that it would have the limited capacity. So in this work, we want to explore whether the NVDRAM can accelerate the adoption of the hard PMM, and also whether the NVDRAM can perform better than the hard PMM. So typically, the application has been used persistency for decades. For example, the transactional semantics requires the log in addition to the primary data objects. Normal operations are performed on both objects and the logs are periodically flushed to the storage. Under the failure, the in-memory object can be restored by using the old version, which could potentially be a snapshot, and then they can replace the log to construct a new version of the main data. These are the persistent models that are typically used in the in-memory database. And then our methodology is to first investigate the application persistent model to extract the dominant persistency models. And it has identified this is important because it first identifies the persistency models that are used in the application, and second, we can also structure the system infrastructure accordingly to meet those persistency model needs. And in this work, we design and implement the SoftPM system, which will manage the hardware, including the NVDRAM and the backend store. And also that will provide a set of interface for different persistency models such that they can easily use the SoftPM system with fewer code changes. And in the persistency model investigation, we identify three main persistency models: the static, append-only, and the large in-memory persistency. In the first two models, they are mostly used in the existing in-memory database system, and the last one are the assumptions are used in the most hard PMM evaluations. And to support these three models, we design three sets of SoftPM system, which are SoftPM static, user-directed, and transparent, which provides the underlying implementation to let the application to use the SoftPM and the system with fewer code changes. And in the evaluation, we evaluate the multiple versions of the Redis, including the baseline version SoftPM user-directed, hard PMM, and the hybrid PMM and DRAM, and the SoftPM transparent. In the first three schemes, they are based on the open source Redis version, and the fourth and sixth scheme are based on the full PMM version. And the other is the hybrid version, and which adopts several optimizations. And the evaluation are showing in the figure. Basically, for the update heavy workload, that's the performance are exhibited into two tiers. The top tiers are the soft PMM versions, and the bottom tiers are the hard PMM and the hybrid scheme. And that is also similar in the read mostly workload, which is showing that the SoftPM transparent can improve 38 to 93% over the well-optimized hybrid scheme. In conclusion, the SoftPM is potentially available by using the techniques are provisioned in data centers today, and that can significantly improve the performance over the well-optimized hybrid version. And the optimization is come from the real DRAM performance memory and the background flashing and the cleaner design. And the SoftPM also sets the performance bar that the future hard PMM and its ecosystem need to beat.